Hello everyone, today I'm back with more, another video on the development of survival utilities. So, this mod is now version 0.72, I'll release it at like 1 or 1.1, you know, that kind of area. This is probably the last or the second to last development update. But I've added 4 new items, as you can see, all tools this time, and I fixed quite a few bugs. There are still things I'm having problems with actually, such as why there are 2 lava sponges, but you know, it's working better. And yeah, so basically, oh, and I should say the mod still isn't available for download. It will be once it's finished. Completed to a good enough standard. So, first thing, I'll just clear the weather and set my... Actually, I'll show you the recipes first. That is, if I remember them. So, you're going to need some flint shards for that, which is crafted using flint. I've discussed all this in a previous video. Go watch that, it's got all the other things in it. It's just for the new stuff. You'll need some iron, blocks and ingots, I believe, and you'll need a diamond block for one of them. I think. I honestly don't remember. So, first thing we'll do is the block rotator. So, that's crafted like this, and if I switch into survival, I'll show you what it does. You can probably already guess, but it's pretty useful. So it will rotate, it won't just cycle through them. As you can see, it's not going to the right, but based off which direction you're facing, and which face you right click on, it will rotate the block. So this can be quite useful for observers in redstone, because they're annoying to place, that kind of thing, and just generally building, you know, flip blocks however you like. And also you can get the bark variant in 1.12.2 now with this in survival. As you can see, the tool durability is going down a bit. Oh, and also observers, they don't block update when you, well, they don't output redstone when you rotate them. And that took a bit of time to fix, but as you can see, this works with hay bales and fence gates, furnaces, chests. It works with a lot of things. I'm just running around testing and seeing what it does work on that. I've already done. But, you know, it's quite fun. It's probably going to be very useful because there's no way of doing this normally, and that's obviously a thing that should be in vanilla, thus it's in this mod now. And if you have any suggestions, any of the 3 people who watched the previous video, do put them in the comments, because I would appreciate any more ideas. I have ideas for redstone components next. I think that's something I need to do. But yeah, that's the rotator, quite useful. Next item is a hand plough. It is crafted like that. Yeah, like that. So, like a scythe sort of thing. It's not that. It was going to be, and then I decided it wouldn't be. So if I just get up, switch back. As you can see, it will do a 3x3 on all dirt-like blocks nearby. Won't work if there's a block above them, but it can still do the sort of other ones. So yeah, this took some time. Works on footprints now, and also, sorry, I keep trying to use me. If I get a hoe, you can see they do now work on normal footprints, although they don't have the animation. I haven't been able to fix that, but it does damage it. So yeah, still got some glitches, but for the most part, footprints are now fully functional in terms of their normal block counterpart. Oh, that's got a string on it. But yeah, this is quite useful if you want to plough a whole field. It's quite satisfying, you know. yeah, it's good. I think it needs less durability. It seems a bit OP now that I'm looking at it. But you know, gotta fix all that. Hopefully. But the next item on the list is the Stream Axe. Now this is, there you go, that's the crafting recipe. 1 diamond block's pretty expensive, I know. This was inspired by a Formcraft thing. I don't know how long ago it was. It was in the Yogbox pack, but I looked on the wiki and it's not in the modern. It's not in Formcraft 5, and it's not in the most recent Formcraft 4 version, I believe. Basically, it's like tree capitate. So if we have, like, are you even a Minecraft? If you don't know that mod, gatekeeping, brilliant. If I grab some bone meal and some saplings, I'll be able to demonstrate how this works. And I think I'll grab some spruce ones because they're always fun. So, as you can see, we can grow a tree, and then in survival, you can use a stream axe, cut it down, and you get the whole thing very quickly. Looks like item drops are a little glitchy right now, but they've ended up there. That might just be because I'm running it in the forge environment. I need to get a few more of these quickly. There we go. So, I haven't tried it like this, but it's probably going to be cool. There we go. And there you go. It will slowly cut it down. Does it one per tick. Might have to change it out. Ooh, that's having a bit of a moment up there. But yeah, it works fine with all types of wood. It should work with modded logs. I haven't tested it, but if it extends block log, it should cut it. But due to the thing that this cuts them out with, you could do something like this. So this was a filled block of wood. So if I do something like that, let's not do too big. Let's just go 8 by 8 by 8 by. I don't understand. 15 by 8. Or okay, yeah, that'll do. And I just make a quick platform. Of course, my mouse instantly run it. But if I go ahead and cut this, you'll see it starts going ahead. It's not really laggy, actually. All this is a list of block positions that gets processed every tick to remove one and subsequently remove the block. However, it does look like it's cutting multiple ones at the same time. I don't know, but it works. Although something is going strange there. But as you can see, it's dropped them all, and by creative, they're all down there. I'll grab a night vision potion. I need to make sure that they haven't glitched because I was having that before, but I thought it fixed it. And yeah, it looks like that's all working. No random log drops. So yeah, a problem I was having before was with the rotating property of logs, meant the rotated ones give you missing texture blocks, but as you can see that all works fine. Oh, yeah. So this kind of thing, because it's updating all the other blocks, it does lag a fair bit. But that's mainly because I'm running it in a forge client, or whatever I'm running it in, testing environment. But yeah, that's how I made this weird shape thing. Cut down the middle one, and you get this cool little effect. Now that's going to be going. I should clarify, if you even need to stop this because you accidentally cut your build, so all you've got to do is leave, and I am on that. There you go. It doesn't save the list, and I didn't want to have that and like a jammer tool or something. I thought that'd be a bit, well, non-vanilla, so that's my solution. So yeah, there's only one more item left, and I'll show you how to craft that. It is 2 flint shards and a stick. Oh, and by the way, all the recipes that can be and like shapeless sort of. So yeah, I'll change that. Whatever. S. Okay, so these are the. Okay. Right, so these are the throwing knives. So as you can see, they only last. You didn't really get to see there. Hopefully, this will. No. Okay, that's not going to happen, is it? I think I'll show you how much damage this does when it hits me. Okay, right. That's not going to work. Maybe I need to get. Basically, these will despawn themselves after a couple seconds, so you can't just do this and just like take out a load of randomers because they do a fair bit of damage. You can kill a pig in normally like 3 hits if you get a crit, or 4 if you don't. Basically, they're snowballs with a little more gravity and more velocity, so it feels like you're actually throwing them, like with a weight to them. The texture, as you can see, is not the best. And oh god, someone please help me. How do I do like a spinning texture? Like I did the model for the barbed arrows. You can see that in the last video, but that was a bit of a different thing because you can just extend the arrow renderer. But this is something I have no idea how to do, so I have to figure that out. But for now, we just got a snowball style projectile. Let's see if we can hit that chicken. Yeah, they weren't meant to be long range, so they get rid of themselves, which is not an elegant solution. However, limiting their gravity just really looks weird. Maybe I don't know how projectile physics and all of that will work. Maybe I'll take a look at how the potions physics are calculated. But yeah, we do still have this problem of this annoying and slightly unsolvable glitch of if I get set block. Show have I got? No, it's going to kill me if I do that. Like creating those lava. Sorry, my keyboard's loud because I'm incompetent at recording mainly. So if we put that down, you'll see. Okay, that's really annoying. Basically, the wet sponge, or lava sponge that is, still drops the normal sponge, and I've tried like making it so that it intersects and like adds the property, but there is no item with the property because it doesn't really count it as metadata or something. Like I literally sort of copy pasted the normal sponge and swapped everything out for lava, but apparently that's not enough. But yeah, that's the mod so far. If you have any ideas, whack them in the comments, and like, share, all of that stuff. CurseForge page will be linked below when the mod is finished, if I remember, etc. Just subscribe, hit the bell, keep an eye out for more videos if you like the look of this mod, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.